What's up YouTube, this is Apocalypse from the Killswitch Force, and this is Let's Talk Destiny number 8. In this video I'm going to show off a little bit of the Warlock in the Crucible in the beta of Destiny 2. And just going to warn everybody, not the greatest with the supers and stuff yet. During the beta, I didn't really do no research on subclasses and any of that shit because I was so eager to just jump into the Crucible after I did the homecoming mission and the strike with my clan members, and that's what brought me to these videos. See right here, I'm using the pulse rifle. I forgot the name of it, like Nurgle or some shit like that. Some weird ass fucking name. But this pulse rifle is pretty good. I'm going to address one of the complaints that I have in Destiny 2 Crucible as of right now. And it is power ammo. Yeah, power ammo. One person on your team getting the power ammo, and I've spoke about this before, you know, having to fight the enemy team for power ammo and plus your own team for the power ammo, because who the fuck wants to do that? But the next 2 days of the beta that I played, because this is the third day I'm uploading this video, I took a day off yesterday, just wanted to get a lot of games in, you know, get a lot of clips saved and stuff. And a huge problem that I kept running into, and this is queuing up solo, by the way. My clan wasn't on at the time. I wanted to play some Crucible. I queued up solo, and the problem I kept running into is almost every other match, it'd be one of the random players on my team that would just camp the power ammo. And they didn't just camp the power ammo, but they would also stay in that spot even after they picked up the power ammo and just use it as enemies came around them, so they were always getting the power ammo.
Zone B lost.
I mean, it was rage-inducing, to say the least, because nobody else on the team ever got power ammo, because we were actually trying to engage in the enemies, play the objectives. And this guy, or you know, the guys that were doing it, because it was more than one guy. It wasn't a single guy. It was happening a lot. But they wouldn't move. They wouldn't engage in the objectives. They wouldn't engage into the gunfights.
Zone A lost.
They wanted that power ammo so they can get as many quick kills as they could. You know, in most matches, the enemy team would catch on to what they were doing and just bum rush them and kill them, which, once again, leaving us at a disadvantage. Another thing I want to address, and this issue is in all online first-person shooters that has objective game modes, and this one is no different.
5 minutes remaining.
Teammates not participating in the objectives. They come in, they just try to get as many kills as they can so that way they look good even if the team loses. That's been a huge problem throughout my history in first-person shooter genres. So, needless to say, my opinion on solo queuing for Destiny 2 is it's way worse than it was in Destiny 1. Because with the 4v4, you know, you really need your team working together. You need that communication. You need to know where enemies are flanking from. You need to know, like, if one of your teammates go down, where, you know, where they got shot from, stuff like that. And when you solo queue, you don't get any of that unless you go into game chat, and nobody does game chat. I don't know why. I mean, if you loaded up just about any other shooter, you hear game chat going nuts, but for some reason Destiny 1 and now Destiny 2, nobody uses the game chat. I don't know if it's just the awkwardness of game chat or what it is, but nobody ever uses it. You might see 1 or 2 people a match join in on game chat. That's about it.
You have zone advantage.
Another thing, I highly recommend always team shooting, because that's basically what Crucible is in Destiny 2. It's just team shoot, team shoot, team shoot, and you will come out on top, especially if you're playing the objectives, which is what makes solo queuing so hard.
3 minutes.
Right here, I'm playing with a couple of my clanmates, so we're actually able to communicate. We have a pretty decent match, pretty close match, but I have noticed that the majority of the matches that I've played in the beta have been close matches. There's been very, very few where either my team has gotten completely destroyed or we completely destroyed the enemy team. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of complaints about how the matchmaking is in Destiny 2. I think like they got somewhat like skill-based matchmaking or something like that. I really didn't see too big of a problem with skill-based matchmaking, which I don't understand how they can even do skill-based matchmaking on the beta, because do they have stats for the beta already? Like, I don't understand. Because I mean, it's what, 3 days in, and who the fuck's got excellent stats right now out of just, you know, a handful of matches? I've had my good games, I've had my bad games, I've had games where I just absolutely fucking about went crazy because, you know, the random teammates not playing objectives. But when I play with my clan like I'm doing here in this video, it's not that bad. Even if we lose, it's always a pretty close game. I enjoy the time to kill to an extent. I do think maybe some weapons are underpowered and it makes it an even slower time to kill, but recommendations, of course, is hand cannons, pulse rifles, the does not compute scout rifle are all really good. There's a couple submachine guns that are pretty good. But that brings us to the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and sub. Later, motherfuckers! Love you. Bye.